Hey guys, Steven, a Salon Guy here, and today I'm here to talk to you about the famous undercut haircut. Now, the undercut haircut has been around for many, many years, but in the last couple of years, it's become more popular than ever. For example, women, children, men, boys, animals, cats, dogs, ants. I even looked up close on a microscope at an ant. An ant had an undercut, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm here to talk to you today because I know many of you might be getting tired of seeing these same YouTube tutorials from other YouTubers where their fame has been based off of the undercut. For example, this is a haircut that I've done in another haircut tutorial. This is an undercut. Basically, the undercut is where everything underneath is cut off and you've got all this hair on top, and this is the haircut. Now, there are a lot of great advantages to this. I mean, it's very easy to style, it's trendy, it's modern. I mean, you can do a lot with it. I am kind of jealous. I would probably rock an undercut at some point if I had hair like this. But if you have an undercut, you can become an internet sensation. You can start a YouTube channel, you can be a fashion blogger, you can start a hair product line, you can start a daycare center, you could start anything you want. The undercut gives you power. I can tell you right now, you could be absolutely nobody, be somewhat good looking, have an undercut haircut, and take over the world, folks. It's all over the internet. You can see it. But I want to talk to you today about some options you can have if you're tired of seeing the same undercut hair tutorials or the same undercut. I mean, even I do them all the time because I get so many requests for them. Not to bash it or anything, but this is just a video. If you want to see something a little bit different and see some other styling options, this is going to help you out. So because so many of you are obsessed with the undercut, and again, it's a great haircut. If you've got really thick hair, hey, good for you. But a lot of you guys want to have a haircut like this, and that's totally cool. Good for you. But basically, so you all know, the undercut haircut is disconnected. A lot of people get confused saying, oh, what's disconnected? What's the undercut? The haircut itself is disconnected because anything that is separated means this part is not connected. So a disconnected undercut is the same thing. An undercut is an undercut. It's just not connected, okay? So here's an example of an undercut haircut that has a little bit of a wave to it, thicker hair, great haircut, great for styling. Here's an example of what would happen if you grew an undercut out, say for about 6 or 7 months, because hair grows about a ½ inch, 3/4 inch a month. So it's gonna take that long for those shaved parts to grow out to this long, okay? You're talking 6, 7 months or so. If you want it about, I don't know, 6 inches, 7, it all really depends on you. The top here is even longer. So the advantage of this, if you're growing out the undercut, the top is naturally going to be longer than everything else. You just need to keep letting it grow. It's gonna go through very awkward phases, an awkward stage, but what you need to do is just tell your stylist or barber, don't cut the sides that you wanna let it grow, all right? In these situations, you're better off going to a hairstylist because the hair is being left longer and we're a little more used to working with hair this length. So this is a great option if you're looking to grow it out. The back is a little bit more on the messy side, but you can do some styling options where you can slick this back. You can bring this down if you want a little more of like a messy type look. You have a lot of options with this. So here's another example of what to do or what your hair might look like after growing out an undercut after about 6 or 7 months. Now here's something cool if you are looking to grow out the undercut, but you want to keep it still on the short side. What you need to do is just cut the top to the length you want. So here it's probably about, I'd say 2 to 2.5 inches the most. But what you need to do is let the sides grow out. And at some point, this, because it was shaved off, has to connect with this. So you tell your stylist that you want a blended haircut, everything's connected, it's all blended, and it's about 1.5 inches working in through about 2 inches or so on top. And it's all blended, and this has some texture to it. This is a great option if you want to have something a little more rugged, a little more edgy, kind of like Brad Pitt's had his hair like this a number of times. This is a good option. All right, now here's one that is extremely popular as well. It looks like an undercut, but actually it's taken down tight in through here and blended in through the top. So it has the appearance, because it's so much longer on top, that you think it's undercut because this hangs over the top, but essentially this is all blended in through here. I have seen a lot of guys on YouTube, bloggers, that have this type of haircut, so it's a good haircut, it's a good option where you leave some length on top here, but this is all connected and blended in. So here, this particular length goes down to about the nose. So it's about, I'd say, 5 inches long or so. And then this is faded probably from like a number 2. You can even do a number 1.5, but a 2 or even a 3. And it's all blended up in through the top. So as it gets longer through here, as you can see, we're going shorter up to longer. And the key is to tell the stylist that you want to leave length as possible, and you want the sides and the back to be blended and connected in through the top. That's the key to this whole thing, that you want this all to be blended in, but the top you want to leave long. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and it's not meant to be disrespectful to anyone who has the undercut, because again, it is a great haircut, very easy to do, very easy to style, but you know, it's become very popular, and it seems like there's a lot of tutorials out there doing the same thing over and over again with the same type of haircut, and people are becoming famous from it. So that's cool. If you want that, awesome. But I just hope this video helps you to kind of see a different side of things. If you want to grow your undercut out, if you want to see some different styling options or different haircuts that would potentially look good on you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more videos with the Salon Guy.